quite bad, right?
They're about grade 2.
Right.
So you go up to grade 4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They're quite sore, aren't they?
Definitely, ouch. And every horse reacts differently to ulcers.
Yeah,
Like,
of course. I mean, it can't be nice, can it?
no. We scoped one horse that.
Okay.
So yeah, if you could just give them a call, they'll take your bits you need.
Good boy, Crème. Good boy.
Better for us, honestly. It's so thick.
Hey guys, so as you see from the start of the video, I have had Crème scoped. So let's go back to the beginning and explain why I actually got him scoped in the first place before I share results, etc. So I have always had in my head, because Albie had ulcers last year, which were caused by him having his hot cut arthritis, which would have caused him a bit of stress to cause the ulcers. I knew the symptoms very, very clearly. So since Crème come to me, I've always been on the lookout for ulcers because he did a lot of travelling before coming to me. He travelled over from Ireland to then settle somewhere in England for around 3 weeks whilst I viewed him, you know, made my decision, got him vetted, etc. Then he came here. So in the space of 4 weeks, say, he had 3 homes: the Ireland home, the other home, and then me. So that's 3 places a horse has tried to settle. Obviously he'd been at the Irish place for like over a year, but you know, he's done a lot of travelling to get here, so I was always on the lookout. And sport horses are always prone to ulcers. It's just, you know, a known fact that they are more sensitive. So I've always been on the lookout. Anyway, in the last month or 2, I've noticed he's been dropping weight rapidly, and I've been feeding him a lot more than usual. So he shouldn't have been losing weight at all, and he seemed to be ravenous for food. Like, nothing was enough for him. I was giving him untold amounts of hay. He'd just have hay in his stable and he'd be kicking at me like I'm starving. I was like, something's not right. Then I started to put symptoms together. He started napping a little while after he come here, probably like 8 weeks in. That could have been the start of the ulcers. Albie started to nap when he got ulcers, and that was not like Albie. Not liking me get on from a mountain block. Albie did the same. Not happy when I'm doing up the girth, which obviously, you know, they're in pain with their stomach, so that's not nice for them. Another sign I noticed with Albie, which I see on him, he seemed very erratic in himself. He came with such a chilled, nice temperament, and he just seemed erratic. It's the only way I can explain it, really. But yeah, erratic and just not himself, not his happy, chilled self that he was. I've only known this horse, you know, over 6 months, but I feel that I do know quite a bit about his personality, and I knew something wasn't right. The losing weight was a big sign for me because, you know, he's quite young. Hopefully there was no other serious issues, and I was thinking, you know, it makes sense. So I spoke to my vet, and when we got back from the holiday, obviously the beach scenario, now that's a normal, you know, that's quite normal for a horse to act like that in a scenario like that. Especially, you know, a sport horse who were a bit fiery anyway. That was a very stressful scenario, and I think even Albie would have been very stressed. But on that holiday, I just noticed him a little bit more on his toes, a bit erratic in things, and just not himself. He seemed like his mind was blowing before his brain could even think. Like, it was weird. I can't explain. Something just didn't seem right. So I called my vet. I spoke to her, explained, you know, this just seems so similar to when Albie had it. I feel like I know ulcers quite well, and I really think he's got ulcers. So she said, okay, it sounds very, you know, like it. Let's just scope and check. You're best to just check. So we did the scope. Nothing was showing up at first, and I was like, no, I'm adamant. I know he's got ulcers. There must be some ulcers in there. And yeah, about 5-10 minutes in, we found some ulcers, and they turned out to be grade 2 ulcers. So poor little Crème, hey boy, poor little Crème has got gastric ulcers at the moment. He's okay, he's being treated, injections that go into the back of him, his bum area, and one each side. They're very, very strong injections. He has to be sedated for them as they hurt a lot when going in. And they're like a really tough, thick fluid, so like the vet's literally like trying to push them in. So they're not nice, but they're the most effective way of clearing ulcers. So he's having 5 lots of those, then he will be re-scoped and hopefully the ulcers would have cleared, and then we'll start introducing work again. But I have chosen to, me and my vet have both agreed to not work. I don't agree with working horses when they have ulcers. However, that's not a fact. That's not correct. That's not correct. It's just my opinion. I'd like him to get fully cleared, be happy, not have any extra stress added, and then we can, you know, get to know each other again, and start riding again. So yeah, not great news, but I'm glad it's something like ulcers that can be cured. I sort of know a little bit about, so I know how to treat. You know, he always needs food going through his digestive system. That's the most important thing. So he's always got hay in the field, grass, feed. He's on a supplement. He's on a feed trying to put on some weight, etc. But he's okay. He's doing okay. He seems to have calmed down a lot. I'm not really seeing much erraticness from him at the minute. He seems like he's going back to his normal self a little bit, so he must be a bit more comfortable, I hope. But yeah, grade 4 is the worst, so grade 2, you know, is in the middle. Albie was actually grade 3, so Albie was actually worse, bless him. It's really crazy actually, because it was a year ago that Albie got scoped and got treated for ulcers. So it's absolutely crazy. The whole year on I've got a new horse and he's got ulcers, but I promise you guys I don't give my horses ulcers. My horses have a very nice, comfortable, happy life where I am. This is just a coincidence. Albie had hock arthritis, which was causing him pain, which he's now treated for, and that's what caused his ulcers. And Crème did a lot of travelling, and I had a lot of stress before coming to me, which is what would have brought these on. So that's that. So yeah, over the next few weeks, you know, we'll finish off all our injections, get re-scoped, and hopefully be on the road to recovery and get back on, which I'm super excited for. But do you know what, guys, I'm not beating myself up about this. If it takes me a year to get to know him and get properly riding and get him out jumping, it does. I don't care. You know, this year was no goal for me. I just wanted to get to know him and be happy with him before, you know, doing loads of stuff. So I'm happy for all that to start properly next year. But yeah, so he's okay, bless him. He's having a little morning hay. He's just had his dinner. They're still living out at the moment. It's a bit chilly here. I'm not in my coats yet, but I'm in my body warmers and my jumpers. It's definitely autumn. So yeah, the boys are all good. Either way, aren't you? Albie and Bill are all good. Yeah, so hopefully these will be cleared soon, guys. And yeah, I'm excited to get back on. But it's a shame that I've had to go through this again. But I feel like I'm a gastric ulcer pro at the moment. I know everything. I feel like I could diagnose every ulcer horse there is out there. But yeah, always go with your gut instinct, guys. That's the main moral of my story. If you feel that there's something wrong, get it checked, because I did it straight away. I could have left it longer. Maybe could have caused myself some danger, damage, because ulcers can cause them a lot of pain, and it can really change the horse's personality. You know, you could have a really chilled, you know, little pony or horse, and they could turn into the most dangerous, lively horse ever because of the pain. If you can imagine having ulcers in your stomach, the acid being thrown around can cause a lot of pain. So I can't imagine the pain he was in, especially on the beach scenario. I feel terrible that that was so stressful for him, and he had ulcers in his stomach, but I can't beat myself up about things like that. It's no one's fault, and I didn't know, but thankfully I've got it sorted now. Yeah, we're just chilling out. He's having a nice break, really. I think he's probably quite happy. But he's all good. He's fine. He's happy in himself. Aren't you, Crème? My gorgeous golden boy. He's still looking quite golden, guys. I'm waiting for the cremello to come out, the winter coat, but he's actually still quite golden. He's going creamer, but he's okay. He's still my golden boy. And he's much cleaner than Albie is, that's for sure. Albie is one dirty pony, as you all know. He just likes to roll in mud, as like the mud monster he is. But, so I won't show you Albie because he's got a neck and mane full of mud. But Crème, on the other hand, likes to stay quite clean, apart from his nice white socks. They need a bath. So yeah, thank you for watching again, guys. I'm actually going on holiday for a couple of weeks, so there won't be a video next week, but hopefully I'll be back the week after. Sorry if I'm wrong, but it should be the week after, around 2 weeks, and I'll update you on Crème's progress and how everything's going. Hopefully that's when we'll have our rescope and pray the ulcers have cleared. So I'll look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and yeah, I just wanted to pop on to tell you all really. Probably quite a short vlog, but you needed to know. I had to fill you all in what was going on and why there wasn't many riding vlogs, etc. So it's a goodbye from me and Crème. Crèmes, can we have a little kissies? Kiss? Thank you guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe.